they tortured the biggest black man amongst the people, and they made the women not believe that the man could provide. So now they believed in the master, which they do now. A lot of time they go and be like, well, I don't need a man. I know I can get on Section 8 or this, or and get this type of assistance. And now they just like they don't need a man when that was set up by the people who control the so-called white man. Set this stuff up, so that we can have our situation in our society just like it is with a woman saying they don't need a man. That word independent, I-E-D, what I'm saying, that song? Yeah. All the women love that song. Yeah. They don't look at the fact that what have you accomplished by being a lonely woman or a woman that don't have a man? You ain't accomplished nothing. Didn't you really want kids and a husband? You forgot about that when that song came on. You forgot that song now.
Instead of I-N-D-E, U-I-N-C-O-M-P, you incomplete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So right now we're going to get into the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verses 14 through 16.
Malachi chapter 2, verses 14. Yet ye say, wherefore? Because the Lord hath been witness between thee and the wife of thy youth, against whom thou hast dealt treacherously. Yet is she thy companion and the wife of thy covenant.
Okay, right here it says, yet ye say, wherefore? Because the Lord hath been witness between thee and thy wife of thy youth, against whom thou hast dealt treacherously. Yet is she thy companion and the wife of thy covenant. You know what I'm saying? Okay, a covenant is a contract and something that's not meant to be broken. That's why when people break it, they got to pay fines and fees. It wasn't meant to be broken. Okay, it says the wife of thy youth. What was going on back in this time is Israelite men, when they got a little older, they had their wife for a while, she didn't have kids, they was divorcing their wives for younger, new, pretty virgins. You know what I'm saying? Younger women like old men, and old men like beautiful young women. It's always been that way. It's always going to be that way. But the Most High didn't like this. Go ahead, continue.
We have verse 15. And did not he make one? Yet had he the residue of the Spirit, and wherefore one, that he might seek a godly seed.
Okay, right here he says, and did not he make one, meaning making you one. You know what I'm saying, as a unit. Yet had he the residue of the Spirit, and wherefore one, that he might seek a godly seed. You know what I'm saying? Making you one to produce more of his children, of his holy prophets. We're supposed to be a nation of prophets, priests, holy, you know what I'm saying, peculiar treasure. It's what he meant us for, not for our own selfish pleasures. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know what I'm saying, a wife and a husband are to be a pleasure to each other because the Most High is just gracious. You know what I'm saying? He gives you pleasure, you know what I'm saying, with each other, even though the purpose of, you know what I'm saying, making love is to reproduce children. You know what I'm saying? It's still a pleasurable act, but it's not to go and just get somebody else younger to be pleasurable in that act because it's more to it than that. You know what I'm saying? It's to bring forth a godly seed. So, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, he acknowledges both of that, you know what I'm saying? So, sex is for pleasure, but it's for procreation. It's not for one or the other, it's for both. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no, you know what I'm saying, it's something come along with that. You can't just have one. You can't just have the other. You're not supposed to just be, let me go to the sperm bank and get me a fertilized zygote. You know what I'm saying? The Most High wants you to have a baby, you have one. You know what I'm saying? If you barren, you know what I'm saying? Sarah was 90 years old when she had a baby. Just in his will, it's going to happen on his terms. You're not supposed to be playing with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not just for procreation. You know what I'm saying? Like some people have actually will be like, well, like had couples like, well, such and such can't get pregnant. You sleep with them and have them, but that ain't how the Most High intended it for. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to be that one in that act for you and your companion. Go ahead, continue.
We have Malachi chapter 2, verses 16. For the Lord, the power of Israel, says that he hated putting away.
Okay, so the Most High, God of Israel, says that he hated putting away. I mean, he hates divorce. Go ahead, continue.
For one covereth violence with his garment, saith the Lord of hosts. Therefore take heed to your spirit, that ye deal not treacherously.
Okay. In the Hebrew, this word violence means deceive. You know what I'm saying? When we say cover your violence with this garment, you know what I'm saying? He mean covering up your deception. You know what I'm saying? Because they coming up for reasons. Oh, my wife, this, that, I'm gonna leave her, but really they just want a little young pretty thing. You know what I'm saying? This is what was going on. That's why he telling you the wife of your youth, somebody who you've been with since you was young, but they not young no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the Most High feel about divorce. You know what I'm saying? But in today's system and court societies, you got traditions of men, man-made laws, where people come in and say, we do this and that, and divide up your family, and you know what I'm saying, we get it 1 1/2, and you can go be with this person, you go be with that person. But marriage is a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why we read in the book of Matthew chapter 19, he said, what the Most High put together, let no man separate. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. Oh, shiesty Satan, perverting the Most High divine order. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to the beginning. Back to Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. Because this is a nice, good verse where it's 2 ways that Satan did something crafty and perverted the Most High's divine order. So we're going to go back to the book of Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. Everything is out of order. This whole court is out of order.
We're doing everything the way of the Romans. And they was homosexuals. Okay, we had Genesis chapter 2 verses 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh.
Okay, here the Most High says, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. So, when you left your mama's house, it was supposed to be because you was getting married. Right. I don't care if you're 45. You're supposed to still be at your parents' crib. Right. Until you got married. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you look at other nations, like I know, I got friends who from other nations, nationalities, they actually stay with their parents until they get on their feet to where they done saved up enough money. Because their parents know that's how it's supposed to go. Your parents supposed to help you when you have kids. You're supposed to make sure they built up or got an education or whatever until they left, so you know they was on their feet, not just getting out and taking risks. That's why people messed up in the situation we are in now, because once we turn 18, our parents either trying to kick us out or we talking about we grown, but don't even know what being grown is. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know how old. We don't even know what you know at like 18 to 25 really ain't nothing. Really at 28, I'm still learning a lot. You know
Look at the wickedness in that, though.
Right.
You graduate from high school. You leave your parents and you go, some of us, they go out of state to these different colleges and universities. You get turned out. You're experimenting with drugs. You're drinking. You're going on drinking binges. You're playing around with your sexuality. You're opened up to all this wickedness just by coming out of your home too early.
And then this is the last thing we're going to say, and then we're going to go to the scripture. But the thing was that, we the Israelites, and these are our customs. The Bible is a book about us. These are our customs. See, we're now, under captivity in the system of the Romans, because America is the Roman system. This is how they do stuff. You know what I'm saying? We don't necessarily do stuff. This ain't the way we did stuff. We send our kids off to learn their ways, to their schools, and that's the way they want you to do it. You getting programmed with their system. You really don't even know what's going on till you go and start searching for truth.
That's why Malcolm said only a fool will let his enemy teach his children.
Right.
Because I mean, the bottom line is just this. You know what I'm saying? When you at your parents' house, your parents got more wisdom than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 31 now, and I can just think back to when I was 18, 19, and realize how dumb I was. But I can remember how arrogant and how I just thought.